How goes it all? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys are having a great and exceptional day. Today's word of the day is tender, which means showing gentleness and concern or sympathy. And I bring this word up today because, we not only live in a time of a lot of craziness, a lot of uncertainty. I feel like I always repeat myself when I say this, but we're definitely living in a time frame where we see a lot of hopelessness in people's faces and their eyes and whatnot, a lot of uncertainty. To quote even one of my favorite comedians, Godfrey, love him to death. I'm glad I got the pleasure of seeing him before the lockdown and whatnot back in 2019. I was watching his podcast yesterday, and he said something that really resonated. Well, no, actually, it was today. He said something that really resonated with me, and he's like, nothing is basically effing fun anymore. Like going out to eat isn't fun anymore. And I know he lives in New York, and I know they're much more stricter when it comes to certain standards. He's like, and he works in the entertainment business. So for somebody like that to say that nothing's really fun anymore in life because everybody's way, take this pandemic as seriously as you can. But for him to say nothing is fun anymore, and people lack a lot of compassion, and people don't even know how to show any sort of empathy on any level, and being a little concerned or show some sympathy when it comes to anything in this life. I mean, we have to be adults. Men have to be men. We got to do what we have to do. But for somebody that works in that industry to say nothing's really fun anymore, that made me really think, and that's why I chose this word today, of the word tender, because I've said this before, and I said it again. I said this during the beginning of the pandemic, and I said that the one thing the pandemic has taught me is to never take anything for granted. Don't take the people in your life for granted. Don't take being able to travel for granted. I've always loved to travel, and that's why I've traveled a lot more this year compared to last year. And I have a lot more traveling to do, and I'm looking forward to it. But um, the fact that a lot of things are not as fun as it used to be, and a lot of, even when you go to certain areas, I think that was the best reason for me to even go to Las Vegas, to be just around fun people, to do fun things, because I'm from uptight country in the DMV area, Northern Virginia, Maryland, DC, and whatnot, the epitome of uptightness. So to now see the world more uptight than ever, it's just crazy. So just learn to be a little bit more tender towards one another, gentle towards one another, respectful towards one another, and make this world a better place and whatnot. And I chose the astronaut character. I haven't chose this one in a long time, because it's kind of going out nowadays. It's kind of like you're walking in space, you're floating and whatnot. You got this natural high in a sense, but in a sense you're kind of surrounded by nothing. um, all you see is the black sky and stars, and that's it. So it's an interesting world we're living in. So do the great thing for your things, family. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day, and as I always say, make money moves, or you're gonna live broke like a fool. Take care.